my beloved god brother and someone that I actually look up to, is going to speak next on some of Srila Gurudev's favorite bhajans and ashtakams. Firstly, I want to say thank you that I know it's 6 a.m. in the morning where you are, Rasika Mohan Prabhu, but still you've managed to somehow come and speak on our program. So I'm very, very grateful to you for coming. I'm not going to take up too much time because once you hear from him, you'll feel so encouraged to do something for Srila Gurudev. So with great honor, love and affection, I would like to invite our next speaker to come and speak, Sriman Rasika Mohan Prabhu. Hare Krishna, brother.
Hare Krishna, Dhanavad Pranams, all devotees. Hare Krishna. Jai Shri Gurudev. Om Jnanatimidandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Vandeham Shri Guruvaram Shirupanuga Pravaram Brajarasarasikancha Narayanam Tang Prapanam. He Shri Guru Jnanada Dina Bandhu Swananda Data Karunaika Sindhu Vrindavana Sinahitavatara Prasiddha Radha Pranaya Prachar Yam Prajantam Anupetam Apeta Krityam Dvaipayano Virakataraya Juhavas Putreti Tanmayataya Tarabo Vinedustam Sarvabhuta Hridayam Manimanatushmi Tavevasmi Najivami Tvaya Vina Iti Vigyaya Devi Tvam Nayamam Charanantike Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Jai Shri Gurudeva ki Jai, Shri Prabhupada ki Jai, Gaura Nityananda Prabhu ki Jai, Shradhara Manju ki Jai, Jai Jai Shri Radhe Shyam Hari Bol. Dhanavad Pranams, all devotees. Jai Shri Gurudev. So, very honored as always to be present here amongst this assembly of devotees gathered worldwide to honor the auspicious occasion of Srila Gurudev's Tirobhav Mahotsav Disappearance Festival. It's a very significant time in all of our lives. This year we've also been celebrating Srila Gurudev's centennial. And so this is, you could say, the last festival for Srila Gurudev in the centennial. So it's naturally much more having a profound impact on our lives, and it has a profound meditation on Srila Gurudev. And I've just been meditating the last few days upon how merciful Srila Gurudev was and the times I was so fortunate to have with him since I was a young boy, and the instructions Srila Gurudev gave to me. And I was meditating on how to do Guru Puja. And in the ashram every day we do Guru Puja in the morning. And, in festivals like this, we do Guru Puja, Guru Purnima, Vyas Purnima, Avirbhav, we do Guru Puja. But Guru Puja is something deeper. The performance of the worship is very important because it reminds us and develops that samskar. But proper Guru Puja is something continuous, like pure devotion. Anya Bilashta Shunyam Jnana Karmadhyana Avrtamanukulena Krishna Nushilanam Bhakti Ruttama. Gurudev loved this verse. It was one of his most quoted verses. Pure devotion, like an unbroken stream of honey. Tiladharam. So my meditation has been, how can we make Guru Puja be at every moment? And part of that is through absorption and remembering. So that's why we're coming together. But naturally, we have different duties in life and responsibilities in service. So it's not possible to remember at every single moment. We can try. But we can perform Guru Puja if we follow the teachings of Sastra that Gurudev has given, that he has spoken. Tan Man Vachan. with our body, mind, and speech, and very life, if we're endeavoring to please Srila Gurudev, to serve Srila Gurudev, to further his wishes, then that can be said to be performing Guru Puja at every moment. Manobishta Seva, serving his heart's desire. We heard some of Gurudev's heart's desires in this previous video, how he wanted his preaching to go on, his publishing of books to go on, his society, his mission to go on. And so that's why so many devotees are doing such wonderful Guru Puja by facilitating these programs and preaching around the world, and also these new initiatives like these global Zooms. This is definitely Guru Puja, because it's anyhow bringing the devotees together and closer to Srila Gurudev. Swami Prabhupada writes in his purposes of ISKCON, one of the purposes is to bring the society together, closer to Krishna, closer to Guru. If we want to go close to Krishna, we must go close to Guru, serve first Sri Guru. So if every fiber of our being is eager to serve and please the heart of Sri Guru, that is real service, and that is real puja or worship. That is real bhajan. Se mora brata tapa, se mora mantra japa, se mora jivan jivan. That is my very life. So today I'm going to speak a few of the very dear songs and astakams and prayers that were very close to the heart of Srila Gurudev. There's so many here, but I want to focus on some of the ones that are closest to his heart, and also some of the songs that he would sing most often. And also Mahamantra tunes. Everyone knows what is Srila Gurudev's favorite Mahamantra tune? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So Gurudev sang this, what he called the Australian tune, 3 parts. And this tune really emphasizes Srila Gurudev's mood of meeting and separation. You know, it's the high parts, ecstasy of meeting after separation. And the other parts, the deep moods of separation. And how this is really the essence of the moods of a Gaudiya Vaishnava. Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada said the highest aspiration for a Gaudiya Vaishnava is to serve the Brajabasis who are in separation from Krishna after he has left Braj. How can we develop that mood? On one hand, Krishna has never left. Gurudev would say, Vrindavanam parityaja param ekam nagachati. Krishna has not stepped a foot out of Braj. But in one prakosht, or one division, or one department, you could say, of Braj, Krishna has gone, and this facilitates the meeting and separation. And service through separation is, you could say, the highest path of sadhana practice to achieve the highest goal of prema. So this separation day, or Tirubhav, is also an occasion for us to serve in separation. And really our whole life now is a chance for us to serve in separation. It's hard for me because I've been meditating, I met Gurudev when I was 9, took initiation at 10, he gave Diksha, and every year he would see me in Kartik, in New Braj, and festivals. We'd go to Alachua, to Houston, to Hawaii, to different places. Gurudev would always say, now you're young, when you grow up, I want you to be a brahmachari, serve my mission. Every time he would see me, but now Gurudev has left, I was still young. So how to serve Srila Gurudev? We have to meditate that he is still present. Otherwise, what are we going to do our whole life? But our meditation is that meeting and separation. Gurudev has disappeared from our external vision, but now we can see him by the vision of the heart and by his vani, his teachings. Gurudev's, one of his favorite slokas is this beautiful verse glorifying Sukadeva Goswami. Yam pravrajantam anupetam apeta krityam dvaipayano virahakatara achuhavas putre titanmayataya taravo vinedus tang sarvabhuta hridayam munimanatosmi. They would quote this many times. It's Vyasadeva glorifying his son Sukadeva Goswami, saying, Sarvabhuta Hridayam Munimanatosmi. Oh, Sukadeva Goswami, you are such a great Muni that you are present in the hearts of all living entities along with God, Paramatma. Wherever Bhagavan is present, here his dear devotees will be present. So Vyasadeva was calling out in separation from his son. Where are you? Where are you? Similarly, we can be calling out in separation from Srila Gurudev. Where are you? Where are you? But if we're looking externally, we can see Gurudev through Udipan, his pictures, his books, his devotees, his disciples, they are repositories of Srila Gurudev, receptacles for Srila Gurudev, where he sits and resides. And also we can look in our own heart. Sarva Bhuta Hridayam. Vyasadeva was looking outside, where is Sukadev, where is Sukadev? But at the end he said, Sarva Bhuta Hridayam, you're in all living entities' hearts. So you can look inside, and then you can see. Along with Paramatma, Sri Guru is present, Chaitya Guru. So Sri Guru is part of Akhanda Guru Tattva, undivided Guru Tattva, Nityananda Prabhu. So we can find Srila Gurudev within, call the Srila Gurudev within, and develop that relation. And try to make connection with his mood. Therefore, one of the important bhajans for all sampradaya, for all, you could say, Gaudiya Vaishnava lineages, Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakati Shadma Bandhamo Isab Dhanamate Jahara Prasade Bhai Bhavaturiya Jai Krishna Prapti Hoi Jai. Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chitete Kuryaika Arna Kurya Manayas. How can we make the words of Sri Gurudev's lotus mouth one with our heart? Then we can achieve shelter of Sri Krishna's lotus feet, Srimati Radhika's lotus feet. Gurudev sang and taught us a lot of these bhajans and the deep meanings. Kripa bindu dhiya koro edhase trinapeksha. How can we develop this mood for Sri Gurudev that Jogyata vichare kichu nahi pai, when I look at myself, I find no qualification. Tomara karuna sar, your mercy is the essence of my life. Karuna na hoile kandiya kandiya prana nara ki bhavar. If I don't receive your mercy, crying and crying, I will give up this life. How can we develop this deep, deep attachment to the lotus feet of Sri Guru? Sri Krishna is far from us, but Sri Guru is near. Therefore, how do we develop Krishna Rati? First, we must develop Sri Guru Charane Rati, attachment to the lotus feet of Sri Guru. Then, very quickly, it's said that Krishna will run to us. Otherwise, we may search after Krishna for tens of thousands of years, tens of thousands of lives, but Krishna may not come. It's very chanchal, it's very tricky. Exclusive. Those who have exclusive devotion, Sri Guru, for Srimati Radhika, Krishna is in their pocket. Before Gurudev said, I have come to collect your hearts, keep them in my pocket, and then offer them like flowers to the lotus feet of the divine couple, Shri Shri Raj Shyam Sundar. Srila Gurudev had so many songs, bhajans so dear to him. I would be amiss to not mention some of his most favorite. For those who were with Srila Gurudev, Kartik Parikrama, and every day he would sing Radha Kripa Kataksha Stavaraj and Munindra, this Namami Nandanandanam. Such a beautiful meditation. Kada Karisha Sihamam Kripa Kataksha Bhajanam. This song, Mahadev himself is describing the glories of Srimati Radhika and praying, Kripa Kataksha Bhajanam. When will I become the object of your merciful sidelong glance? Kada Karisha Sihamam Kripa Kataksha Bhajanam. So many beautiful verses here. You know, Srila Gurudev, he would speak on this so many times, but more than speaking on it, he would encourage all the devotees. This is one of the, I remember in 1996, Kartik, hearing this Astakam for the first time. And then I came home with my father and we taught it to the family. And we were so excited and we all sat down and we would sing it every day. It was such a beautiful meditation. Makeshwari, Kriyeshwari, Swadeshwari, Sureshwari, Triveda, Bharatishwari, Pramana Sashaneshwari, Rameshwari, Kshameshwari, Pramoda Kananeshwari, Brajeshwari, Brajadite, Shri Radhike Namostude. Gurudev gave such a deep imprint of devotion to the lotus feet of Srimati Radhika. This was something that was not so apparent in different societies where the focus was more on Sri Krishna. But Sri Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada told us that an understanding of Bhagavan is only Krishna is called Cliff Brahma. It's an incomplete conception of the absolute truth. Without Srimati Radhika, there is no real highest understanding of the absolute truth. Therefore, Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada said on Radhastami, the divine couple is the absolute truth, Radha Krishna conjugal. And so Gurudev, one of his favorite songs was also Radha Krishna Prana Mor Jugala Kishore Jivane Maraniyar Gati Nahi Mor. Without Radha Krishna, I don't know anything in life. They are my life and soul. Kalindira Kule Keli Karam Biravan Ratana Vidira Upar Vosha Bodvijan. When Gurudev would give Kam Gayatri Diksha, he would give meditations on Radha Krishna as the divine couple. Different meditations are given. Some, you could say very similar to this song, also very similar to another song. We wouldn't hear Gurudev sing as much, but on special occasions. Jamuna puline kadamba kanane ki herinu shakiyaj, shama bangsidhari kare lila rasaraj. Where the meditation is given of Shri Radha and Krishna sitting in Jogapit, which means the innermost sanctum, where Radha Krishna are being served, surrounded by their Sakhis in Braj. Sugita nartane shava shaki gane tusi cheju galadan. Singing, playing instruments, like this painting Shamanini Mataji has given us, Seva Kunja Kirtan. The scene is given. Also, the scene is given of Srila Gurudev's heart, Seva Kunj. So this meditation is there of Radha Krishna sitting, surrounded by their Sakhis, engaged in their loving pastimes. And this is a meditation for us. This is how we develop the temple in the heart. Right? Mana manasa madhukara marupaya nija pada pankajama karande. It's another one of Gurudev's most often done kirtans, Krishna Deva Bhavantam Vande. And we pray, Mana manasa madhukara marupaya nija pada pankajama karande. When can I absorb the bee of my mind at the lotus-like honey, the honey at your lotus-like feet? So we can try to establish this temple in the heart when we do our Guru mantra. Meditate that Guru is present there also. Radha Sakhi Sangha Nivasinam. Sri Guru in the Archan Deepika, we are told, in the morning time, meditate on Sri Guru in Gaur Lila first, how he is serving, and then in Radha Krishna Lila, how he is serving as one of the Sakhis. He is present, serving Radha Krishna. So if we do like this every day, then very soon we can develop this internal connection that Gurudev is also present there, and gradually we can transfer our own consciousness there. So this is the roadmap for our life. Seva sadhaka rupena siddha rupena chatrahita bhava lipshana karya braja loka anusharata. What to do in our life? Seva sadhaka rupena. We must serve as a sadhaka, spiritual practitioner, according to the injunctions of our Guru and Sadhu Sastra. And then siddha rupena chatrahita. Gradually we must develop internal meditation, that we are beyond this realm of matter, time and space, birth and death, samsara. Every morning we should meditate. It's one of Gurudev's very important verses he would give us. Naham bipro na vivaishona shudro naham varni na chagriha patir navanasto yatirva kintu pro dennakila paramartha pamanyo gopi bhartu padakamalayur dasa dasa and dasa. How to meditate that I am not this material form, man or woman, Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, Brahmachari, Sannyas, Grihastha, Vanaprastha. Who am I? I'm merely the servant of the servant, not merely. This is the highest thing. I'm the servant of the servant of the servant of that beloved of the gopis, Krishna, who is transcendental. Therefore, na deva devam archet, I must also become transcendentally situated. And how do we do that? Ata urdvang na sangsaya. Krishna says, have no doubt, I will uplift you. If you, ananyas chintayantamam, develop one-pointedness towards me. So Gurudev emphasized so much this idea of ananyata, one-pointedness. And he again and again would instruct us about becoming one-pointed. I remember in my house when Gurudev came, we had an altar and we had different areas, he said you should have different prakoshts dividing, because before it was Gaurnitai, Radha Krishna, Gopal. Actually, it was not Radha Krishna at that time. Gaurnitai, Gopal, Nrsingadev, Jagannath Baladev, Subhadra. And anyhow, Gurudev said, try to be one-pointed. All Thakurji can be there, but your heart must be for one. Otherwise, how are you going to be one-pointed? How are you going to develop rati, deep attachment? Love, the more intense your love is, the more focused it'll be. And it cannot spread out too far or too thin. Therefore, what do we sing? Gurudev would give us this verse, Apityaktva Lakshmi Pati Ratim Vyomanayanim. You should give up even attachment for Lakshmi Pati Narayan. If you want to, immerse yourself in the mellows of love in Braj Dham. So Gurudev gave, especially we heard these songs, Namami Nandanandanam and Kripa Katakshastava. Gurudev gave us these songs. What did he tell us? There's another bhajan of Bhaktivinoda Thakur is very important for us. Gurudev would quote many times. Krishna Naam Gane Bai Radhika Charana Pai Radha Naam Gane Krishna Chandra Sankshepe Kahino Kataguchao Mane Ravyata Duka Moy Hoyanta Shesh. If you want to solve all your problems. Bhaktivinoda Thakur tells us, in essence, Shankshep, the essence, because now we're short of intelligence, short of in time. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur says the essence, Gurudev would say this is the essence. Chant the names of Radha Krishna. By chanting Radharani's names, Krishna is pleased and comes to you. And by chanting Krishna's names, Radharani is pleased and comes to you. Therefore, Gurudev, in all his festivals, he would sing these two bhajans. Kripakatakshastavaraj Namami Nandanandanam. And then also we would do Krishna Deva Bhavantam Vande and Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhavadaite. Gokula Taruni Mandalamahite. To establish the fact that ultimately Krishna himself is singing Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhavadaite. Oh Radharani, you are victorious over me. Gokula Taruni Mandalamahite. Not only that, but of all the Braja Gopis, you are the topmost. All the Braja Gopis are glorifying Srimati Radhika and taking shelter of her. She is Karunam Karumai Karunavarite Shanaka Shananda. Varnita Charite. Not only the Braja Gopis and Krishna, but all the sages, all the munis, all the great personalities are glorifying Srimati Radhika. Therefore, Gurudev told us how to develop attachment to the lotus feet of Srimati Radhika. How do we develop that attachment? In sequence, Gurudev gave us this song. Goranga bolite habe ulaka sharira. How do we develop this mood? We must chant and call out to Gauranga Mahaprabhu. He has come. Gurudev said this verse so many times. Anarpita chadim chirat karunaya vitirna kalo samarpaita munatojala rasam suvakti shriyam. He has come to give us this mood. So we must take his shelter and then we can achieve that mood. So how do we do that? Gauranga bolite have. Chant the names of Gauranga and pray for ecstatic symptoms to appear. Hari Hari boli bena yane bhavenir. How do you do that? You must take shelter of Lord Nityananda. Ar kabe nitai chan karuna hoive samsara vasanamor kabe tucha have. Then material desires can diminish. Vishaya chariya kabe shuddha haviman. Then as your material desires diminish, then your mind can become pure. And kabe hama heravo Shri Vrindavan, you can see Vrindavan Dham in truth. To do that, to enter Vrindavan, you must take shelter of Rupa Raghunath in the lotus feet. This is our prayer. So Gurudev gave us these instructions, so many bhajans, so many astakams. It's actually something unique that Gurudev gave us so many astakams. Before we didn't sing so many astakams in different societies. But after taking shelter of Gurudev, so nice, Gurudev sings these in the morning early when he would wake up. All these different prayers to Radharani, prayer to Krishna, prayers to Mahaprabhu, prayers to Purnamasi Yogamaya, and these different astakams like Jamunastakam, Bhraturanta Kasyapata, Lalita Devi Astakam, Radha Pranaya, and Radhikastakam, the 3 different Radhikastakams we sing. So many astakams, Sadgoswami Astakam, Nityananda Astakam, Sachitanaya Astakam. And this is a way that we would make relationship. So Gurudev, he said, he wants us to serve his mission, his society. But if we don't develop relation with him and with his moods and his heart, then it's going to be very, very difficult to serve his mission. We'll serve externally and we may become confused and end up causing disservice as well. There's Gurudev would say, better to be a lazy fool than a busy fool, cause havoc. So we don't want to be busy fools. But how do we not do that? Try to take shelter of Gurudev's Vani, his teachings, and become one with his heart. Understand his mood, his deep intention. What did Gurudev say? What was one of his mantras? English mantra. Never criticize, never complain, and always chant. Right? He said it's not our duty to criticize Vaishnavas. It's very dangerous. Mad elephant offense. So Gurudev would say, try to become one with my heart. That's our prayer, our meditation. How can we become one with the heart of Sri Guru? I want to share this verse that Gurudev would quote many times and he would weep. And there's a beautiful meditation that goes along with it, a beautiful pastime. Venun karan nipaditam skalitam shikandam brastam chapita vasanam brajarajashuno yasya kataksha saragata vimurchitasya tam radikam paricharami kadarasena. Beautiful meditation. Gurudev would tell a story with this verse. He said one time Krishna was on his way to go see Srimati Radhika, Radha Kund, But Krishna is very, soft-hearted. And he can therefore easily be beguiled. So as he was on the pathway towards Srimati Radhika, Chandravali's party, Shama or Saivya Saki, caught Krishna and with pathetic words, so much Dakshin Bhav. Dakshin Bhav means submissiveness. But with this submissiveness, there's a certain power. With Vamya Bhav, leftist mood, there's a power. But Dakshin Bhav also, if you're crying and that, if you don't come, my Saki will die. You must come. And Krishna's soft heart melted, and they pulled him along to the Kunja of Srimati Radhika's rival Chandravali. So I'm going to tell this story and how it relates to actually a song of Gurudev's dear songs and this verse. So Krishna, anyhow, he went to the Kunja of Chandravali, and he was sitting there, but he was already scheduled to meet Radhika, like on a Zoom call. Someone's late. Yashodanantu, everyone knows. 5 minutes late, 10 minutes late, 15 minutes late. So naturally, some anxiety starts coming. Will they come? Will they not come? Will they come? Will they not come? So if we experience this on a Zoom call, then you imagine Srimati Radhika, Krishna's late and she's waiting to meet him. Her heart is now breaking. She goes through so many different moods, kila kinchit bhav. At one time, 5, 6 emotions come in her heart and mind. And through her eyes, she expresses one mood. In her heart, another mood. By her body language, another mood. So she's waiting. When is Krishna coming? When is Krishna coming? Pacing back and forth. And then she starts developing man. Even if he does come, don't let him in. I know Krishna. He must have been beguiled by some other gopi, some rival party. So at this time, Lalita, Vishaka are there. Rupa, Rati, Manjaris are there. They say, Radharani, Vishaka takes Krishna's defense. Krishna is naturally, he has a good heart, but he's too soft. So he's easily tricked and taken here and there. But he's a good boy. Gurudev said he's a good boy, but he can't control himself. He's very soft and has so much love. So if anyone calls him and pulls him, he goes to them. So then they indicate in Rupa Manjari, she says, okay, I'll go and find him. I know where he is. I can find him. She is Radhika's Manobishta Seva. She can perform her heart's desire always. So she leaves very quickly and runs. And she knows where they are. They're in Chandravali's Kunj, so she knows where to find this. But she doesn't go slowly. She runs like an arrow, Ananya, one-pointed. And especially as she gets close, the few hundred yards up to the Kunj, they have different sentries, different outposts, different guards. They'll try to stop Radhika's party from coming. So she runs very fast. So that it's like an ambush, not an ambush, but like a, first strike. Don't give them time to react. Rupa Manjari just runs right through all the guards, right through all the barriers, all the different sakis waiting and sentries waiting. And she bursts into the Kunj where Krishna is sitting with Chandravali and speaking and having sweets and talking and laughing. And immediately Rupa Manjari comes and she's sweating and perspiring and her chest is heaving and she's breathing hard. Why? This was her tactic. You have to use, political strategy. She's an expert strategist. She's not coming in peacefully and going to try to argue with Chandravali outnumbered. All at Chandravali's party there, and she's alone like a Mahirati in Mahabharat. One Rupa Manjari can defeat 10,000 or 1,000,000. Mahirati or Atirati. But she's very intelligent. So she says, Krishna, Krishna, a great demon has come in Braj and he's attacked Nanda Bhavan. Nanda and Jashoda are in danger. All your sakas, they will be killed. You must come at once. Afterwards, you can come back and continue prasad and play and everything. You must come. And Chandravali is just, no, what? She's trying to interject. But Rupa Manjari is so forceful and so powerful that it's like a piercing laser burning through all obstacles. So Krishna jumps up. Oh, yes, I must go. And, they share a sidelong glance in a moment. Krishna and Rupa Manjari have conveyed all the information necessary. He knows why she has come. And he's a little sheepish also. So he wants to show eagerness because he knows he wanted to go to Radharani's Kunj. He was thinking, how will I leave Chandravali's Kunj before, their program is over? Like if you go to a program and you leave right as it's getting started, it's very disrespectful. So Krishna thought, I'm trapped. Anyway, I'll be in trouble on that side, trouble on this side. So what am I going to do? So Rupa Manjari called Krishna and Krishna immediately left and said, I'll come back, don't worry. So as Krishna was going on the way, Rupa was, with her eyes also chastising Krishna. How can you do this? Because Rupa is feeling so much pain also. Why? She's Radhika's heart. Priya Swarupe, Dhaita Swarupe, Prema Swarupe, Sahajavi Rupe, Nijan Rupe, Prabhureka Rupe, Tatan Rupe, Svavilas Rupe. Who is Rupa? One with the heart of Srimati Radhika. Therefore, her features, everything becomes similar. She takes Krishna, and as they enter towards this place of Srimati Radhika, they tell, oh, Krishna is coming. And Radhika is all her man, her jealous mood, all the different moods, Kila Kinchit Bhav, are manifesting on her body. In one hand, she's saying, no, stay away. But in her heart, in her mind, she's thinking, come. It's called Kila Kinchit Bhav. And so Krishna comes, and at first, Radhika doesn't want to look, but then she sends one sidelong glance only. Kripa Kataksha Bhajanam. One sidelong glance. And it pierces the heart of Krishna. And then what happens? Venun karan niparitam skalitam shikandam. Venun karan, he's holding his flute to try to pacify the heart of Srimati Radhika. But it falls from his hands. Venun karan niparitam skalitam shikandam, the peacock feather on his head that shows Krishna's greatness, flutters and falls. Skalitam shikandam. Brastam cha pita vasanam. Krishna's pita vasana, pitamba, yellow, dupatta, shawl, falls from his shoulders. Brastam cha pita vasanam brajaraja sunam. And Krishna, he collapses at the feet of Srimati Radhika. And just is collapsing there at her lotus feet. She gives him this power for prem, or sidelong glance. Controls the heart of Krishna. Before Krishna could even come, he was praying actually. Before he enters the kunj, he prays to the manjaris and the gopis. It's one of Gurudev's favorite verses also. Yad kinkari shubahusha kaluka akuvani nityang parasya purushasya shikartamoli. Tasya kadara sanider vrishabhanu jayas tat keli kunja bhavanangana marjini sham. Falls at the lotus feet of the kinkaris, the maidservants of Srimati Radhika, and begs them for entrance into the kunj of Srimati Radhika again and again. So Prabodhana Saraswati Pad is praying, when can I become like a stick in the broom that sweeps the kunjas of Srimati Radhika? So this is our mood. So anyhow, Krishna enters by their mercy and sits down at the lotus feet of Srimati Radhika, and by her sidelong glance, his heart is pierced. And he's given up all, everything. And he's become, Gurudev said, he becomes, Pitambar is gone, Shikanda, Venu is gone, he becomes like Mahaprabhu. Absorbed in the mood of Srimati Radhika, sometimes he becomes golden like this also. No peacock feather, no flute, and only thinking Radhe, 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 Radhe. Sometimes in the meeting of Radha Krishna, Krishna is so absorbed in Radharani that he starts chanting Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. This is Gauranga Mahaprabhu. And Radharani is so absorbed in Krishna, she's only... So this is called, Prem Vivarta, the highest stage of the meeting. There's experience of union. And they forget who is Radha, who is Krishna. So this time, Krishna starts trying to draw on Srimati Radhika's lotus feet. Begs for some seva. Seva abhilas koro naratamadas. He prays for some seva. And they give him this chance to decorate Srimati Radhika's feet. And he's trying to draw her name. Or he's trying to draw his name on her feet. But his hands are shaking because of his love and his desire to please her. So it's Krishna, but it's like squiggly lines. So this is actually seen on the painting of Seva Kunj. This is one of the pastimes related to Seva Kunj. And as this scene is going on, Krishna is there in a very submissive mood. Radhika has developed, she has this Vamya Bhav. Krishna likes to see Srimati Radhika in this contrary mood. Sometimes if Radhika is in more of a peaceful mood, then Krishna will encourage her to become, or incite her into becoming in the leftist mood. So he will say, oh Chandra, there's a pastime Guru that says, oh Chandra, to Radhika, and she becomes very angry. She says, no, I meant Chandra Anani, like the moon. So there's so many pastimes like this. But anyhow, Krishna is painting Srimati Radhika's lotus feet. And then Lalita Vishaka, they start Aarti. The gopis start singing Radhe Jai Jai Madhava Daite Gokula Taruni Mandala Mahite. And one of Gurudev's favorite songs is, we would do, before Gaur Aarti, we only sing Kiva Jaya Jaya Gaura Chandra. But with Srila Gurudev, every Gaur Aarti, what do we sing? Jai Jai Radha Krishna Jugala Milan. Arati Karai Lalitari Shakigan. Jai Jai Radha Krishna and their Yugal Milan, the meeting of Radha Krishna. In the morning, Gurudev would do arti to his Seva Kunj picture. Wherever he went, he would have the Seva Kunj painting. He asked Shamari Mataji, can you paint my heart? And then over some years, this painting manifested. And Gurudev would take this everywhere with him. And most of his disciples have this painting in their homes as the heart of Srila Gurudev. And Gurudev is also present there in that Kunj Seva. So these are our Thakurji we also worship in our ashram. So the mood is when we sing to them, Jai Jai Radha Krishna Jugala Milan. We're trying to arrange and serve in that meeting of Radha Krishna Jugal, the divine couple. So important for us. This is our meditation that Shri Krishna Virahe Radhikara Dasa Amito Sahite Nare Jugala Milan Sukire Karan Jivana Charite Pare. There's the Siddhi Lalasa, the songs of Bhaktivinoda Thakur praying for perfection. These are some of Gurudev's favorite songs also. He would have us sing these songs like Chintamani Moy Radha Kunda Tata. In Kartik Parikrama, you would have Tamal Krishna Prabhu sing, or other Vaishnavas would sing this song, Muni Maharaj would sing. And so we're meditating how to arrange this meeting of Radha Krishna Jugal and how to serve in that meeting. I'll finish up here. And this is so important for us. How can we serve in this? Madan Mohana Rupa Tribanga Sundar, Krishna is so beautiful. Radhika is so beautiful. Nila Vasana Gori Rupi Gunidan. So we meditate on Radha Krishna and we try to serve them. So Lalita is performing Arti. And I'll end with this meditation. Gurudev said, what is the mood of Arti? When he came to New Braj in 96, he talked so much about the mood of Arti. And in his lectures in Vilap Kusmanjli, he talks about the mood of Arti. And it's a very beautiful meditation. So Gurudev emphasized, how do we develop these internal moods that are favorable so that while we perform all the activities of devotional service by our body, the mind can be absorbed and we can be properly engaged there. Then Bhav Kriya, when they become both, the mood and the activity become favorable to devotion, then we can perform pure devotion. Then we can perform bhakti. So while Lalita Devi in this scene is doing Arti, doing Chamara or doing Arti, they've said Arti has three main components, right? The deep flower, the Chamara. So when Lalita is performing Arti, he said, what is her mood? Her mood is, and this should be our mood, is how do we remove all the obstacles in our Ishvar or our Ishvari? How do we remove all the obstacles that are, keeping one from one's heart's desire? Manubhishta Seva. So this should also be our mood when we do Guru Puja, Arti for Gurudev. How do we please him, serve him, whatever he desires? So Lalita is doing Arti and she's thinking, oh Radhe, so difficult for you to meet Krishna. There's so many obstacles. And so I'm simply trying to remove, by this performance of Arti, I'm trying to remove all obstacles. And Gurudev mentions three kinds of obstacles of Srimati Radhika for Krishna. That Radhika tells Lalita, oh Lalite, it's so difficult to meet my beloved Shri Krishna. There's so many difficulties. And even when I meet him, then there's so many different bhavs that inhibit our meeting. First, there's Jatila, Kutila, Abhimanyu, my in-laws, always causing me strife. They always want to try to be an obstacle in the meeting of Krishna. And they're always criticizing, abusing. Jatila means like dreadlocks, tangling everything. Everything should be nice and simple, but she makes it difficult. And Kutila is always attacking, always criticizing, always abusing. So this is one layer of obstacle. But then Gurudev says, Radharani's mood is even more difficult. Jatila, Kutila, they're a little bit different party. They're not so intelligent about everything. But Sakis, the gopis, and other parties, because they're of our same caste, they're even more of a dangerous, opponent. And they're always causing, like this pastime, taking Krishna here and there. And then on top of that, Krishna is surrounded by hundreds of thousands of cows, all his sakas, all day in the forest. We have no chance to meet him. And then when he's with Nanda and Jashoda, they're so attached to him. All of his devotees are so attached to him, and they can all be with him publicly. Oh, the sakas, the cows, Madhu Yashoda, the gopas. But it's so difficult for us. How can we get a chance to meet Krishna? Then we try to meet him at night, but Madhu Yashoda's, doesn't want to leave him, wants him to be with her always. So it's so difficult to meet. And then Krishna comes, and then some obstacle comes, some man comes. So how can we meet with Krishna? So as as Lalita is performing Arti in her mood, Lalita Vishaka Jati Saki Brinda, all the Sakis headed by Lalita Vishaka are performing Arti. Some with their hair, some with chamara, some with Arti lamps, some with their hearts and their moods. So as we're performing this Arti of Radha Krishna, what is the mood? how can we serve in their meeting? Nikunja Rati Keli Siddhai. This is the service of Sri Guru. So if we want to serve Sri Guru in the highest stage, then we follow this Gurvastakam song. Nikunja Rati Keli Siddhai. How to arrange the success of Radha Krishna's Nikunja Lila. How to arrange their meeting there. So in this way, we want to go to Srila Gurudeva and serve him in this way, ultimately in this highest realm. So therefore, Gurudev would give us this bhajan, Shirupa Manjari Pada, say more Sampada, say more Bhajana Pujan, say more Brata Tapa, say more Mantra Japa, say more Jivan Jivan. These 4 verses of Rupa Manjari Pada. He said, if we go there and serve him in that realm, then that is the highest service. So Gurudev would give this example of Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. He said, what he did in this world was such a monumental accomplishment, such an amazing thing for Sri Krishna. But we should not limit his glories to that. We should also understand how he is serving Radha Krishna in the eternal realm of Vrindavan and try to also go there and serve him there. Therefore, we do these astakams, we do these songs like Govardhan Astakam, and we meditate on these astakams and try to serve and transfer our heart and our mind and our soul there to Srila Gurudev. And this way we come closer and closer to him and make our lives divine, sublime. So we're praying to Srila Gurudev. I'm praying to Srila Gurudev to always remain in his service and to be, seeing all Gurudev's disciples, all devotees as, Gurudev is present in their hearts. Wherever there's devotion for Gurudev, Gurudev is in their hearts. Sarva Bhuta Hridaya Munamanatosmi. And so we can see Gurudev there, and therefore we try to serve together, Sakale Milya. Try to serve together with a mood of harmony and love and appreciation and respect for each other, for each other's differences, but also for each other's deep commonalities, deep sambandha, deep relationship. Hare Krishna Vanchakalpadurvishya Kripa Sindhuvev Chaptitanang Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo.
Absolutely beautiful, Rasika Mohan Prabhu. It just shows the importance of why Gurudev emphasized so much for Kirtan for all of us. There would be no, I don't think I've ever heard of any lectures he's been to without Kirtan, and in between his Harikatha there would also be Kirtan to take that mood to another level. And then, Krishnadas Prabhu was an expert at knowing Gurudev's mood and taking it to another level and taking that ras and so forth. And it's so important. And I was thinking, you said something at the start, which was that Guru Puja is more deeper than it being just a physical thing. It's always good to do arjan in one way for Gurudev, but to understand and develop that mood, because ultimately that is our goal. It's to be with him under his guidance and serving there. And so to have that on your constant reminder that actually, what have I done for Srila Gurudev, and am I doing anything for Srila Gurudev at every moment, will take you to that platform. And I remember when Gurudev, I can't remember who I was speaking to, but they were explaining how Srila Gurudev would be dedicated to singing the astakams in the morning. There would not be a day where he would not wake up and take time to go through all of the ashtakams and sing them. And you explained the importance of singing them, and that is to build that relationship with each and every associate of that ashtakam. And without that, we're actually not building a relationship. So you really emphasized on that. And then, speaking about how they related to Gurudev's moods, and what moods was he asking us to listen to those kirtans, and what mood was he asking for us to sing those kirtans, and especially Jai Jai Radha Krishna, which is like, it becomes so, sometimes kirtan and harikatha become so normal for us, but actually if we sit back and really observe what those ashtakams, those prayers of these Vaishnavas are, then we're like, you're struck in wonder of the depth. It's like, it's in itself the verses of Srimad Bhagavatam. And it's, since I've been in India, I'm understanding more about Srila Gurudev and that side of things, rather than just it being a seva of a physical side. So you really nourished my heart today, and I'm really grateful for that. So thank you so much, Rasika Prabhu, for coming and speaking.